What is going on, beautiful people? Another day, another stream. Happy Thursday, happy February. New month, kind of a new slate. When months like January happen, I'm excited to look for any excuse to, feel like I'm turning the page metaphorically. So that's what we got here. 4 game slate, kind of nasty. Not a lot of injury news happening and stuff like that, which we'll go through everything. We'll get you guys ready to go. Thank you for the people watching already. We got some people in the chat bumping already. So appreciate you guys for tuning in again. And yeah, that's kind of where we wanted to start, is kind of recapping January, first of the month, kind of want to look back, see how we did. So I'll start off because mine is a lot more boring than Locks. Wild month for me. I know January was tough on a lot of people, including myself, but I still kind of no excuse, what I'm saying? I was down a little over 3 units. I think it was like 3.25 units, something like that. Just a very up and down month. I started January, I think it was like 8 or 9 straight winning days in January for me. And then just kind of up and down, up and down. So yeah, obviously not what we're looking for. I'm gonna always keep it transparent with you guys. I always let you guys know that. So yeah, first, I think I've been with GoldBoys since August. In general, up over 50 units in that time span. First losing month. So, I could look on a bright side all I want, but still down, got to be better, period. And hopefully that starts today. So, yeah, that's me. Turn it over to Locke. I know Locke went absolutely crazy. So, Locke, how you doing today, first of all?
I'm
And
great. How
tell
are
the
you?
people about January.
Oh yeah, January was a pretty good month. First 8 days started off like pretty cold, lots of up and down 2 units, up a unit here and there. Um, I think it was the eighth or the ninth. I hit a little threes lotto, max ladder cash on it. It was like I don't know, point 0.1 unit to about 16 units, and that pretty much just juiced me for the month. I ended up finishing the month up 42. I think it was 42.6 units. Let me pull it up here. Oh, there it is. 44.6 units, which is pretty good for me. I don't know. That's pretty much my graph. You can see that one little jump on the eighth. And yeah, my first quarter builders have been doing pretty good, helping me sustain the bankroll, move it up a little bit. I think I'm up, 12 units on those specifically. I tracked those last night too. So it's been pretty good month. Usually the month of February is pretty good. Like working up until the All-Star break, it slows down a little bit. And then after All-Star breaks, when teams really pushing, you find lots of value in lines, lots of bench players and role players closer to playoffs or teams that are eliminated already. So yeah, that's the stuff I like. Yeah, that's my pretty much month recap. It was pretty
Yeah, I
good.
mean, yeah, amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. You should be very proud of that. It's very tough to do. Gambling on sports every day. Even being up 1 unit in a month is you should be proud of that. But up over 40 units is incredible. So congratulations to you. Amazing shit. And more to come in February and for the
Hopefully.
rest of the year. So yeah, absolutely insane stuff. Let's check out the chat a little bit. Of course, my mouse is not working.
I got it. Let's see. What's up, Tyler? Adrian said February 1st, a day to remember. It might be. It
Hope
might
so.
be. Let's see. What's up? Help a brother out with the TNT games. Yeah, we'll get into our stuff for the TNT games later. Let's see. Have any of you either met JD? Is he a real person or an AI entity that lives in the clouds?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. We gotta we
I
need a face
haven't met
reveal.
him personally, no. I got a no
Uh,
sweat. I know the games suck. I mean, yeah, the games are pretty bad tonight. I have very, very little for tonight,
yeah,
but
me too. Me
we
too.
can figure something out. The only stuff I even like is in the game with that's going to be a blowout against Boston, and I'm not even going to play it. But
Yeah,
yeah, we're going to give out our stuff.
yeah, as always. Justice year was good, gang. Prince for first 3 boost on DK. Yeah,
I was looking at
DK.
that.
Yeah,
That
DK's
this
running
boost
that
is good.
boost. You pick who's gonna make the first 3, and then you get a bonus bet for every 3 you made in that game. I would probably choose a different game just because of the blowout potential. I know both teams love to shoot threes. Both teams actually kind of struggling to defend a 3, but if you only get 3 quarters of the main players in that game. That could hurt. Pacers Knicks I don't really like. Maybe Sixers Jazz, maybe a sneaky game for that promo. But yeah, good promo. Best promo in
Paul
DK.
Reed.
Yeah, he's been
Paul
hooping.
Reed, first three, right there.
Okay, buddy. I don't know.
He hit a
He has
couple the
been
other
hooping.
night.
Parlay Juice, locked in on CBB tip story, bro. Oh, my man talking college basketball. Derek says, "What's up, Finesse and Lock? Help a brother out with that T." Oh yeah, you said that already. All right. So yeah, let's get into it. So like I said, a little 4-game slate. And we'll start where Lock left off. The blowout game of the night. Me and Lock were talking pre-show, right, about this Boston Celtics game, and Boston's a weird team, right? Boston is a team that in years past has played down to their competition. Guys ruled out, or as a lesser opponent, we kind of play with our food, keep the games close. We've been doing a lot better of a job blowing teams out this year, blowing like absolutely smoking teams that we should be smoking. And the major trend in terms of teams missing their star players and being able to stay in games. So I mean, Boston's minus 15.5 at home. It's kind of absurd. Obviously, no AD tonight, no LeBron tonight. On the Boston side, just Luke Cornett is out, so everybody healthy and going to play, presumably, unless we get a bullshit-ass late-minute scratch again. But, yeah, I mean, like, I'll start this off. I don't have much. I had a 3-leg. I had AD and JB 18-plus points, and then JB under 5.5 assists. That's obviously, the AD leg is going to void, so that's going to be a very, very super, super chalky 2-leg. So, yeah, I mean, the only thing that I was leaning towards was Rui. Rui Hachimura's points 14.5. I was talking about this with Locke pre-stream. I think that line is way too low. I think I assume Rui's going to be in the starting lineup. D'Lo's going to take a lot of shots and take up a lot of usage. So is Reeves, but I mean, Rui's a guy that even in limited minutes always looks for his shot. I think he played like 20, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he played like 22, 23 minutes last game and still took 11 shots, right? So you look at his game logs when he plays, at least 25 minutes, the hit rate is pretty good. He's a guy that the ball touches his hand. He's not looking to do much other than score the rock. So, Boston has struggled somewhat with the mid-range where Rui likes to operate as well. So yeah, that'd be my only lean as of right now. Everything else I'm looking at, D'Lo's points is 22.5, 23.5. That seems a little high. I think he would need elite volume to hit that in his defensive matchup. I mean, yeah, I'm not mad at looking at some guys for threes and stuff like that. I'm just terribly afraid of a blowout, so
Yeah.
that's really it. You liking anything, Lock?
Well, I haven't played it. I don't think I'm going to play it, but Drew Holiday rebounds or his rebounds and assists looks really good based on like his history against the Lakers. His line is 9.5. It's kind of juiced at like minus 125, minus 130, but he's hit 14, 17, 15, 14, 14 in his last 5 games with the Lakers. Looks pretty good. Another one who has hit in almost every single game against AD, which is he's out, so I don't even know if it's worth playing anymore, was Porzingis PRA. 29.5, and he smokes this line every game, like 38, 39, 37, 41. So those were the 2 looks I had earlier in the day. They kind of got nuked. Rui actually is out. I just got the notification. Not out. Sorry, he's not starting because you said he might start.
Oh, okay.
It's Russell, Reeves, Prince, Vanderbilt, and Hayes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the lineup. But yeah, in that game, I don't think it's even worth taking anything. I usually avoid games with like a spread higher than like 10 just for blow up potential. This one's like close to 16. I have a feeling Tatum, JB, someone's going to get ruled out late because they don't really need one of them. But yeah, it might happen the way today's looking so far.
Yeah, I want to check live. I appreciate you telling me that because I really thought he was going to start, but I actually don't mind him running with the second unit. You'll see a lot less, a lot softer defensive matchups. Obviously, let me look live. Are they even listed? Rui points 13.5 now on FanDuel, minus 118. Yeah, that's very that's very enticing. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah, that's really it.
You know what? Maybe I'll give out the. I'll see if Straight can do it. I know I'm sending the ticket late, and I apologize, Mr. James. You could pop. I'll throw this ticket up. Whatever. It's not. It's the Pritchard ticket. Yep. Because I saw two people in the chat already saying the
Ooh.
Pritchard ticket.
Yeah, yeah.
So you know what? Let's relive it.
Let's get it.
I don't know if there's any time.
Yeah, James got it. He a professional. We'll hit up the chat a little bit while James is doing that. Papa Bear in the chat says Hard Rock has Celtics to win and 245 plus points in the game plus 210. I don't mind that. I was looking at the total before the injury news came out. The total was like 240 and a half, and I was looking at the over. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. 245 is obviously steep. And with the injury news, you know, that could affect it a little bit, but yeah. Get a lot.
Yeah, there it is. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. There's not really research behind this play. I'll be 1,000% honest. It's one of those things where it's like whenever they're up by a pretty healthy amount going into like the second half, I feel like Boston could be up 20 to 25 points going into the second half. And yeah, like he did last time that I took him 10 points. I think he had 12 points. He had 3 boards and he had 8 assists. It was like plus what 50,000 that day or plus no plus, sorry plus 100,000 that day. So, I mean, the odds will never be even remotely close to that ever again for any player. But
Yeah, and even when he's, you know, even when it's not garbage time, like he's hooping, you know,
he
in
still
his
plays.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's taking shots. You know, he's hunting rebounds. So yeah, you know, plus 7,000, I think is kind of wicked. Very mispriced for that lay. So yeah, I love it. Justice said promo only for that game. No, so it's for both TNT games. So it includes the Sixers Jazz game as well. Nick Fortune says I had a lot of success following Allen, Big Nick, and Finesse. My bankroll has increased a lot. Haven't explored locks plays yet. Well, you should, my brother. You definitely should. If you want to sprinkle in some of the lottos. You know, lock does the first quarter builders, which you talked about. So yeah, should definitely sprinkle in. I know I didn't help your bankroll personally a lot in January, so I'll look to you know, contribute more to that. But appreciate the kind words. My name is Nick too, so you got a hell of a first name there, my brother. But yeah,
Your name
shout
is
out to you.
Nick?
Appreciate you. Yeah, my name is Nick. Come on, son. You should know this.
I didn't know
No, I don't
that.
think we've ever. Yeah, I don't think
No,
we've
no,
ever talked
no.
about that. Yeah, how the
You don't
fuck?
know my name? You don't know my name?
Your name is like Thomas or some
Not
weird
even
shit like that.
close.
Yeah, something like that. I was
Nicholas.
close.
Nicholas.
My full government. Oh yeah, Biggie said Pritchard there. I think that's what you were.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Should we do an unders lay? Yeah, I got an under coming up. That's kind of spicy.
Ugh.
Also public. As somebody sent to me in the Discord. They sent me a message in the Discord talking about how it's the most bet player prop like in that game, some crazy shit like that. So we gotta avoid that landmine. I still like Cavs 100 points third quarter plus 1,300. Yeah, I mean that's an Allen Nick play, Allen Nick special right there. But it's a lower, probably gonna be a lower scoring game. I think the total for the game is only 215. So, you know, it definitely could happen, but the books don't necessarily think so. This is a good question. Tom says, question boys, if y'all had $30 trying to build a bankroll, what unit would y'all bet? You know, obviously $30 is not much. You know, I would try to maybe start with something a little bit bigger than that. I know everybody's in different places financially and stuff like that, and that's perfectly fine. With a $30 bankroll, it's like you're probably looking at, you know, $1 a play, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, if you want to put lottos out there, maybe put $1 lottos or 50-cent lottos. Doesn't really give you much room to work with, right? So, you know, I'm gonna have a different, you know, outlook on that than maybe Lock will. You know, Lock does more lottos and shit like that. I'm almost solely a straight better. So for me, $30 doesn't really leave you much room. You know what I'm saying? If you want to only bet straights, you know, we're talking like $1 unit. You know what I'm saying? So if you're cool with that, if you're cool really, really grinding, right, and really hitting the pavement and grinding that bankroll up, then maybe start with $1. You know what I'm saying? Look for some plus money spots, some plus money lays, stuff like that, and try to do that. But me personally, if I was to answer that question, I would say try to grind, try to get more bread put aside and maybe start with $100 instead, right? Because now you can maybe do $5 units or $4 units or something like that, which makes the grind a little bit easier if you're really trying to make substantial amount of money. Anything to add to that, lot?
I mean, when I started, I can't say I started that low. I started like close to like $500 like bankroll. I lost
Yeah,
it all. Then I did 1,000, and then from there I built it up to what it is today. Um, it's one of those things where it's hard to start with $30 because technically your unit at $30 is 30 cents, not 3 cents, sorry, 30 cents,
yeah.
because it's
By the book,
supposed to
yeah.
be
By the book is
1%
supposed to be
by the book.
30 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm going to be honest, for most people, 30 cents isn't going to do much for you. There's actually a guy on TikTok who started with $1 in his bankroll and he built it up to like
that
$13 over
is
like,
wild.
yeah, he built it up to like $13 over like 3,000 bets. And he posts all his things on TikTok every
Yeah,
day.
see that, but that how worth it is that? You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not,
Like, you know,
because but think about it though, 13 times his money over that. But so imagine he had $1,000
yeah,
and he did the same unit sizing.
yeah.
So yeah,
And that's a lot more worth it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to
mhm.
really try to do this, and even if you're watching other people trying to get plays from other
Yeah,
people, if you're in a Discord or whatever the case is, you want to make it worth it. That time you spend researching and shit like that, you want to make it worth it, right? So I'm assuming you in this stream and asking that question because you're trying to make some money. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to make some money to do some things and make some moves. And it'll just take it, anything could happen. You could do it. You could grind that bankroll up. You got a lot of success even with $30. I'm not saying that, but I think it's worth it to maybe wait at least a little while longer. Maybe start with $100, and that way that grind and that work and that effort you're putting in is really worth it. Those wins are really worth it. You know what I'm saying? You could have a month where you're only up, 5 units, and that's still a successful month. But on a dollar unit or whatever, a month goes by, you're up $5. That's not really worth it in my opinion. But
Mhm.
it's all about you. What makes you happy? What makes you how much you want to grind and what you're happy with. So but
There's
yeah,
Matt, Matt in our Discord, and McAfee. He's doing
yeah,
a thing to show everyone that you could still build a bankroll with $100. He's placing
100%.
$1.20 bets, 50
Yep.
cent bets, and he's showing that regardless of your unit size, it's still able to make money. So he started with $100 rather than he gave up on showing his $100 tickets, $50 tickets. He said, "Let me show you guys if I started with
Yeah.
$100, how this is going to look after 2 months, 3 months, 4 months." And he's been doing
Mhm.
it live right now in the Discord.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool.
And that's kind of what I'm saying, right? Everybody starts somewhere. So if you want to stick to that, no, I want to start with $30 and I want to do it, then do it. You could, if you put your mind to it and really working at it, you could accomplish whatever your goals are. So your goal in the first month might be, let me double that bankroll. Now you got 60, and then let me double it again and go from there. So yeah, 100%. Before we continue, I want to, pay a couple bills, get a couple things out the way. So I want to shout out the sponsors of the stream. Streams like this wouldn't be possible without them. First of all, name you guys already know, Sleeper Picks, one of the best DFS platforms in the world. If you're looking for props for any sport, Sleeper got you covered. And right now, as you see on the screen, they're running the best promo I've ever seen in terms of a DFS platform. If you're new to Sleeper, download it, sign up, use code GoldBoys, and they'll match your first deposit up to $500. A lot of places do $100, $50 maybe. Sleeper got you covered, $500, up to $500 on your first deposit. So download it, use it, and thank us later. You know what I'm saying? And the second one is going to be iShopper. So shout out to iShopper as well for sponsoring the stream. So yeah, we do a little bit more chat and then we'll get to it. We got some time. Game start at 7:30. What Lakers player would double double? I'm gonna say none. Jackson Hayes and
Rui, if
I
he gets
wonder
the
what the odds
minutes.
on. Yeah, I wonder what the odds on that are. Got to be like plus 2,500, something like that. I would guess.
Hmm.
But yeah, Jackson Hayes and Christian Wood have kind of been split in center minutes, so no real edge there. D'Lo, I don't think 10 assists is a tall task with blowout potential and against a good defense. Um, that's really all I got.
Let's
D'Lo
see.
threes, yeah, I mean it's 3.5 today. Again with blowout potential, him only might be playing 3 quarters, not shooting as hot as he was like a week ago. So don't love it. Like anything you seen in the
Let's
chat?
see. I don't understand the bankroll thing and the unit size. I did a whole call about this last night. I can give a brief little explanation
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Bankroll is equal to something that an amount of money that you could lose completely and it won't have an effect on your life. That's the way I like to put it. So if I were, let's say your bankroll's $1,000, if you lose this $1,000 over the course of 1 month, 2 months, a year, let's say, you're still going to be able to pay your bills. You're still going to be able to live your life. That's the best way I put it, because we don't, you don't want to lose money that you can't afford to lose. That's what it is. It's money you can afford to lose and it won't affect you. Unit is 1% of the entire bankroll. So let's say $1,000, one unit is equivalent to $10. You understand? Whoever asked that, if you understand. Sorry, my chat's bugging. I was looking for the
Nah, yeah,
message.
you're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
That's
mean that's a really kind of solid explanation. I think I'm a little bit more lenient in terms of, or flexible in terms of the unit size. That's definitely by the book how it should go. You know, if it's some plays are obviously going to be multi-unit plays depending on how confident you are in a play, but I don't mind 2%, 3%, 4% as a unit size. Obviously, it's more risky, but that's kind of how I've worked. Since doing this professionally. Um, but yeah, like Locke said, your bankroll is money you put to the side. Everything's taken care of. Money you want to put to the side. It should be a good little nest egg, right? So even if you gotta save up for a month or two, or whatever you gotta do, let's say you start with $100. Like, listen, if I lose this $100, because every bet you put in, you should be prepared to lose that money. You shouldn't be spending that money before you got it. Oh, I'm gonna hit this bet and then I got $200. So yeah, money you're willing to lose. You start out, stay disciplined with your unit size and with your bankroll management. That's where a lot of people fuck up. Some people are in the chat or listening and probably like, yeah, that's real basic shit. But a lot of people are
people don't
brand
follow it.
new. Yeah, a lot of people are brand new to betting. You know what I'm saying? With betting getting legalized in more and more states, a lot of people are brand new. So they don't know what a unit is, what a bankroll is. And they break the cardinal rules. You know what I'm saying? They chase their bets. They had a down day, so they're betting half of their bankroll on a play trying to get it back. Those are the things that we all learn from. I did that shit. I was
I've done it
horrible.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Everyone has.
terrible, with bankroll management, unit size, and all that shit. And I would just dump money and be donating month after month after month to these books, and not really take it shit seriously. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to make money that way. So if you want to just have fun and do it, then yeah, you got to be a lot less strict. But if you want to, actually turn it into something and make real money, those are the simple things that you got to perfect before you start trying to, branch out.
Let's see, we'll answer one more.
Yeah.
Before we move on, maybe.
Yeah.
How much does research opposed to luck have to do with it? And do you have to stick to playing mostly straights with bigger units or try to hit a lay? I could answer this. You could give your input after too.
Yeah.
It is a lot of luck involved in betting in general. I mean, think about it. All you can do realistically is look at numbers, look at stats. If they look good, and if you're confident in it, you put your money on it. And then guess what? It's out of your hands. Once you put your money on a play, all you got to do is watch and hope that your prediction, that's all it is. It's all it is predictions, probabilities, what you think is going to happen versus what actually happens. If you take a guy for 3 threes and he doesn't shoot 1 3 on the night, tough luck. If you take a guy for 3 threes and he goes 2 for 14,
I was about to say he might shoot 15 and not make
your
one.
job was there. You did your job right.
Yep.
He didn't. The guy who's getting paid millions didn't. And that's what happens sometimes. It's like you can get so lucky your guy can drain every shot one night and then you're like, bro, I'm him. I just made a rack. And the next night, it could be the worst night of your life. So yeah, there's a lot of luck involved. Because if it was all skill, then trust me, there'd be people. It's like a video game. If it was all skill, if you're really good at it, you're really good at it. But yeah, luck is involved heavily.
Yeah, I agree for the most part. I think, I'm always, since I first started this, I'm always, whenever anybody asks me or whatever, I'm always going to say that if you put in the work, you will achieve what you want to achieve. And, everybody's goals are different. Some people want to do this for a living. Some people just want extra money on the side. So if you put in the work and really grinding and not cheating yourself, you will accomplish your goals. I have no doubt about that. But yeah, like Locke said, when you're gambling on sports, luck is a big part of it. You know what I'm saying? I think, I talk to my girl about this all the time. She's probably sick of hearing this shit, but I think I'm the most unlucky guy on earth. Yeah, I really do. And a lot of people probably think that, but the beats that I've taken, and especially with UFC, UFC, a guy can beat a guy's ass for 15 straight minutes, and the judges don't give it to him. So your fate is in 3 boneheads, hands. But even with NBA, just the sickest beats. You know what I'm saying? A guy, I try to put builders together. Oh, this guy's hit this line in 20 straight games, and then, I'm the streak breaker. You know what I'm saying? I kill streaks. That's what I do.
Harden last night. That's what happened to me. He got
Yeah,
five assists in like 33 games straight or something.
Yep.
Then yesterday.
And
he got
NPG,
5. But
NPG gets ruled out late, which kind of changes the dynamic too. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? He's forced to score more. So
tough.
yeah, I put in so much work every single day. Every single day that I bet, I might take a day or two off during the week, but every single day that I bet, I'm working my ass off. And I don't really talk about it. I do the work behind the scenes because there's members paying their hard-earned money for our picks. You know what I'm saying? So, my days are usually flipped. I'm doing when the lines come out 11, 12. I'm working probably through the night. You know what I'm saying? Hours and hours and hours of research. And I tell my girl this all the time, this is one of the only professions where hard work doesn't always equal success. You know what I'm saying? You could work your ass off, feel really good about the card, get all the best lines, CLV, all of that good shit, and you might not win a bet that day. I've had multiple days like that, and it's really, really tough. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you put in the work, you're gonna, over the long term, you're gonna accomplish your goals and you're gonna make a lot of money. So yeah, that's always where I'll be at with that type of stuff. So all right, let's we got a lot of
let's talk basketball.
Yeah. There's like a lot of shit in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate you guys asking questions. Keep them up, we'll answer all that we can too. Tyler says, do you have a relatively safe plus 1,000? That does not exist, my brother. A 10-1, no 10-1 is gonna be safe, but
take Justin Thomas to win the Pebble Beach Open. It's 20-1.
There you go, right there. Double what you asked for. My man Lot got you. Yeah, so let's talk some more ball. Enough of that mushy shit. So Pacers, Knicks. Pacers visiting the Knicks. Knicks laying as of right now -2.5. That line has come down a little bit. Injury news. So Halliburton is gonna play, but he's gonna be on that minutes restriction. I think he played like 22 minutes last time out. So expect kind of more of the same. Obviously, still no Randall for the Knicks. No OG for the Knicks. And no Quentin Grimes for the Knicks. Also, Benedict Mathurin is out for the Pacers as well. Locke, what you liking?
OG Anunoby, and then he got ruled out. So, like, I have a slip. You guys will see it later. It's gonna void out OG, so you guys can just take the other 2 on it.
That's your name, Joseph. I knew it was some lame ass shit like that.
Okay, Nicholas.
Yo, we gonna have to stop. We gonna have to stop with that Nicholas shit, bro.
We'll say the truth.
That shit makes me cringe on the inside, bro. Anyways, go ahead.
I mean, OG was my number 1 look for this game. Maybe with OG being out, we could look to the Pacers. Miles Turner threes, as ugly as it sounds. Maybe Neesmith threes. Neesmith's been playing really good.
Hooping.
He's been hooping. Someone in the chat just said it right now, but I was looking into Josh Hart triple-double. I mean, it was plus 5,500 earlier today. Saw it drop to plus 4,000. Now with OG out, he's probably going to be starting. Maybe it's like plus 2,500. I don't know. I don't think he gets it back-to-back, but he could. The fuck are you laughing at?
Adrian said, or bet Baker Mayfield comeback player of the year just to lose to the homie with two tackles on the year. That's fucking hilarious.
It's okay. I took Aaron Rodgers comeback player of the year, so I can't even.
God, motherfucker got 2 tackles. He gonna be up there on stage with the trophy. Oh my gosh. Anyways,
yeah.
Oh my
I donated
God,
a call unit to Aaron Rodgers comeback player of the year. So
he said Baker Mayfield comeback player of the year. I'm not too mad at that either. He got a playoff win this year.
Yeah.
Um, oh shit. Okay. So for this game, I was hoping to get some good injury news on my side. Obviously I didn't. I took Knicks -2.5. It was I think -118 on FanDuel. -116. I'm sorry, -116 on FanDuel. Starting with a couple trends, the Knicks are, one of the hottest teams in the league right now. 14-2 straight up last 16 games, 13-3 against the spread in that span. Pacers are just 3-7 against the spread last 10 road games. The Knicks, on the other hand, are 9-2 against the spread last 11 home games. Knicks are 10-3 against the spread versus the Pacers last 13 at home. So Knicks just dominating the matchup at the Garden. Couple, big areas that I'm thinking the Knicks have, major advantages in. The first one being free throws. The Knicks are taking and making a ton more free throws, and they don't foul a ton. So, I expect the Knicks. Obviously, the whistle gotta, refs have different whistles every night, but I'm expecting the Knicks to take and make more free throws in this game. The Pacers are taking over 60% of their shots at the rim over the last 10 games. The Knicks are first in defensive efficiency at the rim in that span. On the flip side, a couple weeks ago, the Knicks were very reliant on the three. The last 10 games, they're attacking the rim a bunch more, getting to the mid-range game. Obviously, that's where Jalen Brunson wants to operate. Pacers defense has been absolutely terrible from mid-range and at the rim. Knicks should also have a major rebounding edge in this matchup, especially on the offensive glass. The Pacers are one of the worst offensive rebounding teams, offensively and defensively in the league. So I expect some of these Knicks players, Josh Hart, Hartenstein, to absolutely eat on the offensive glass. And then defense, I'm always going to favor the team that's going to play more defense. Knicks are, have been playing probably the best defense in the league. And we know that's where the Pacers really, really struggle. So, Halliburton's still on the minutes restriction. So less of your best player on the floor. So yeah, again, I was hoping to get some good news. I was really hoping that OG played to kind of give him an extra boost offensively and defensively, but we didn't get that. But I still think at home where they've been so fucking hot, I still think the Knicks are gonna win this game pretty comfortably. 5-6+ points, and edge out this Pacers team. So yeah, really like the Knicks. In terms of player props, I mean, I couldn't get anywhere. I know some people saw Tyrese Halliburton's lines and they almost creamed their fucking pants. His points are 15.5, the assists are 10.5, but the minutes restriction, obviously. So, he can get 11 assists in 20 minutes, no problem. But I'm not gonna personally bank on that. No real Knicks players interest me. Jalen Brunson points is like 33.5, something ridiculous like that. DiVincenzo's been absolutely hooping, but his lines are heavily inflated because of that. So yeah, I'll just take the Knicks and kind of a combination of all the props, right? Taking the Knicks and Josh Hart is a good look. I was looking at his rebounds and assists at 13.5, I think it was. Was looking at that, almost got my money, but couldn't quite get there. But yeah, just the Knicks for me. Just take them. Hopefully, they win and cover as they've been doing recently. So that's all I got. Lock, anything? No, you say. I'm sorry. You say your plays already. What do we got in the chat? Joe Burrow MVP. I hate futures. Yeah, that's a sick beat right there. Ashtray C. Greed is my worst enemy, trying to hit that coin flip instead of being strategic with it. I'm going to keep that 70-30 split in mind. Yes, absolutely. 70% straights, 30% lottos, and other things like that. I think it's a good mix. Pressures over 15.5 points with OG out. Me and Locke were talking about this topic before the stream. I leave role players and shit. I leave to the sharper people than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to trust, personally, I'm not going to trust Pressures to get 16+ points, even though it might be a good player, plus EV play. Diener says, so we playing Josh Hart triple double again. Yeah, Locke mentioned that as well.
Oh, I was muted. I'm sorry.
No, what's up?
I was gonna say 2 people in the chat said Obi Top and going back to the New York because he used to play there.
That's a
I didn't even
great
think
point.
about that. That is
And back to the Garden specifically. So yeah, that's a great point. What are his threes? Probably. I don't even see Obi listed.
1.5. Let me see. I could.
You know what that means, bro? Obi's not even listed.
Is he not?
Not on FanDuel.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, you know what that means.
Obi topping 15 points plus 475.
What you said that at DK?
Fake book. 365.
You said a fake book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out
Yeah.
to the 3 people
Threes is
that
plus
bet on
180,
5.
1 3 minus 185, 3 threes plus 550.
You said 1-3 is minus 185.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty interesting.
It is.
So yeah, 2+, you should get some plus money. Yeah, I think it's a big sign that he's not listed. So Dustin says Eli's home run parlay introduced me to GoldBoys. Yeah, he has some bangers during baseball. So that's coming out too. We like a month away, so it's coming
Yo, I
up.
thought he placed that one he hit like $5 to 8K as a joke. And I'm like, okay, this guy said Max Whale 100-unit parlay. And then it actually hit. And I was
Yeah,
just
I
there
think that's what
crying.
I think that was before I joined GoldBoys, and that was the first time I saw Eli, and I was like, holy shit, what a ticket, bro. Dina says, same with being a professional poker player, can make the correct plus EV decision for a month straight and still lose. Yes, I love poker. My pop's in the chat. He'll tell you he put me on the poker at a very young age. I absolutely love poker, but yes, it's a very painful game. It's a very painful game. The cards are going to fall how they fall, and it's not really up to you sometimes. So yeah, sounds like a Max Struess night. Yeah, can't talk yo for that. I started out with $3 units at MLB with home runs, and then hit a $865 parlay. Then I switched up my work. Yeah, you hit a parlay like that with a unit size like that. Yeah, it's time to up your shit a little bit. OB 2 threes plus 225 on DK. Wow, I like that price. Yeah, I like that price. And yeah, like my man James said, hit that like button for us. We got, I think, over 100 people still watching, so hit that like button for us. I tell you guys all the time, you're gonna get sick of me saying it, but yeah, hit that like button. Helps us out a lot. Something real quick and easy you guys can do to show your appreciation and to help the stream get in front of some new people. So NY Oreo said, is it time to take DiVincenzo under? Yeah, I mean, it's getting close. I think it's getting close. I said this last stream, and he made me look like a dumbass. I'm not gonna count on. I don't care who's injured. I'm not gonna count on DiVincenzo to give me 30 a night. I don't think he's that guy. So yeah, it's getting close.
I don't know. I just feel like I know people are ruled out and stuff, but when a guy's line is usually 12.5 and it's 21.5 tonight, kind of ridiculous. I don't care who's out.
That's kind of low based on what it's been, right? With all the injuries, 21.5. It was like 24.5 the other day.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm surprised it's still at that number. Tyler said threes parlay. Yeah, we'll see what we could do at the end of the stream for you. We'll see. Okay, so third game on the slate. Cavs visiting the Grizzlies. Cavs laying minus 8.5 on the road. Like anything?
Just Jaren Jackson Jr. threes. I mean, I think he's going to get the start at center tonight, which means Jarrett Allen is going to be the guy who's probably going to be guarding him with Mobley out. I think with Jarrett Allen, he's more of a paint defender than like a perimeter defender. Obviously, he's a center, but JJJ likes to sit in the corner quite a bit. So if someone could get the block to him in the corner and Jarrett Allen, a little pump fake merchant. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. The thing is, he has the space to shoot it open. He will pump fake, and then he'll still shoot it in their face for no reason.
Yeah.
But
once the closeout happens, then he'll shoot it.
It makes no sense. But yeah, that's what I'm hoping for tonight. And yeah, I mean, I don't really think anything else in this game could be that good. I mean, it looks like it's supposed to be a slow-paced game. Memphis plays pretty slow. Cavs play pretty slow. Total's like 215. I'm not really messing with much. Maybe like Vince Williams, or is that his name? Vince Williams.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people on his under assists recently. I don't know. I've been seeing it on Twitter like the last 2 weeks. I don't even know who the guy is. I just know he shoots threes sometimes. Yeah, maybe that could be a look. I don't know what the line is. It was like 5.5 like 3 games ago.
Yeah, I'm one of those people on his under. I'll talk about that in a second.
How are you?
Vicky says DiVincenzo 4 threes is minus 220.
That's ridiculous.
Yep. 4.5 threes. Best price you can get on that is plus 106. That's what I'm saying. It's all his lines are very, very inflated. You know what I'm saying? So he could do it. He's been shooting the fuck out of the 3 ball. I think he shot 15 of them things a couple games ago. So
but they're giving him the Curry treatment, dude. Like you can't be listing something's 5 threes at plus 100.
Exactly. He is not Steph Curry. So Yeah, I think it's getting close. I mean, chat might be talking me into what's his points line, bro?
Who?
DiVincenzo.
21.5.
See, for his points line to be 21.5, but the threes line to be 4.5, that's I don't think I'm gonna fade that 21.5 number. If it was still like 24.5, I'd be more convinced to play it. But you guys think Maxey is playing? I think Maxey got confirmed already. Well, I've been waiting for that news all fucking day, so I'm gonna look now.
I can check. Oh, what? The Grizzlies just got Oladipo?
I saw that, yeah, for Steven Adams, who's out for the year. Jalen
Oladipo.
Williams, John Concha on track to play, Santi Aldama on track to play. I don't see no Maxey news as of right now. I think he's gonna play, but who fucking knows? All right. I thought Embiid was gonna play the other day. We know how that went. Somebody on the Celtics gets a triple double tonight, says Mr. Get Up Skinny. That's a hot take right there. But yeah, definitely could happen. Tatum came close other day.
Right. Yeah, he did. What was he? Like whatever.
I think it was like 8 and 8 or 7 and 7, some shit like that.
Mhm.
All right, so even though Joseph already ruined it for me, I'm on Vince Williams under 3.5 assists, plus 100. I got it at plus 100, but minus 105 on FanDuel, relatively the same price. You know, Locke said it right. His assist line was way overpriced a couple of weeks ago, but I still think it's overpriced. Looking at the numbers, I really don't understand why this line is still priced this way. Even with all of the Grizzly injuries, Williams still averaging just 4.3 potential assists over his last 5 games, while averaging just 2.5 assists in that span. Those 5 games included much easier matchups than this Cavs team presents. Raptors, Pacers, Bulls were 3 of those 5 games, much easier matchups. Sorry, I'm like fucking gassy and shit. No Mobley for the Cavs tonight. I forgot to mention that also. No Evan Mobley. No Mobley for the Cavs tonight. But during that stretch where Mobley was hurt, Cavs were still one of the best defenses in the league. Over their last 7 games, Cavs allowing the second fewest assists per game, third lowest field goal percentage to opponents. Cavs also allowing the fewest assists per game to shooting guards over the last 15 games. I know Vince Williams starts at the 3, but he profiles kind of more as a guard. I think if everybody was healthy, he'd be a guard off the bench. Cavs are top 5 points per game wise, defending 3 out of the 5 starting positions as well, which should make it harder for Williams' teammates to convert on his potentials. Extremely low total. Locke mentioned that as well. Total only 215, less scoring, less assists. Grizzlies also play at an extremely slow pace, which should slow down the middle of the pack pace in the Cavs, leading to less possessions. Also, the obvious one, blowout upside. 9-point spread. They got a G League starting 5 out there for the Grizz. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of ways to go under this number. Obviously, I would have loved 4.5, 5.5, where it was a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I still think he's gonna be looking to score the rock, taking a bunch of threes. So yeah, I like the under 3.5 assists there. Somebody in the chat said Jared Allen 20+ points. I saw his points line at 14.5. I think that was before the news though. So let me see. Jared Allen points. Yeah, still 14.5. I think that's a very, very interesting number. Memphis is not a good rebounding team, so Jared Allen can eat on the offensive glass. I don't know if they're going to put JJJ on him or whatever the case is, but, they've been starting JJJ and Tillman at the 5. I just think that's a low number. I think that's a very interesting number. I think that's a low number. His rebounds and assists are 14.5 too. I was like inches away from taking that shit, but I took the pussy route and put Jared Allen in a builder, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, those are some leans that I had. Locke, anything you like? You talked about this game already. I'm fucking sure. I don't know what's good with me. Any leans? Anything you're looking at? Anything you couldn't really get to?
I don't know. Jared Allen first quarter for me has been a wagon. I haven't made it official yet. However, with a team like Memphis who isn't looking too good right now, I haven't really looked at their stats, but I usually just, you know what? Let me take a quick little look. If I just go to StatMuse, and this is literally, I'll just show you guys how I cap first quarters because it's really like 15 seconds worth of research. I look up Jared Allen first quarter game log. He averages about 5 rebounds in the first quarter over the last 10 games, right? Then what I look at is, let's look at like, sorry, you're gonna hear my keyboard, like Memphis Grizzlies first quarter, last 5 games, right? You could search that up right into StatMuse, and they average about 25 shots, field goal attempts, and about 12 makes, which leads 13 rebound opportunities for the biggest man on the court to grab. So Jared Allen, first quarter rebounds, looks pretty decent today. He got 6 yesterday in the first quarter, which was plus 700. I took him only for 5, and I took him in a builder for 3. But yeah, like it's simple stuff to look at for first quarter stuff. I mean, maybe the Grizzlies come out and they just don't miss tonight. Who knows? However, by looking at it, there's going to be 13 rebound opportunities for Jared Allen based on whatever I'm seeing here. 10 to 1 quarter, they went 6 for 20. That's ridiculous. The Grizzlies. So maybe there could be something. I'll take a look at the lines probably later, closer to tip, because it's an 8 o'clock game, I believe, or 8:10. Yeah.
Sorry, James was in my fucking ear the whole time there.
Of course he was.
But
certified
yeah,
napper.
I was really close. Like I said, I pussied out in terms of taking Jared Allen RA. I think, I looked at that too. I tried to build like a little cheeky parlay, like Jared Allen 10 plus rebounds, 2 plus first quarter rebounds, but it was way too fucking juiced. I'm gonna play Jared Allen rebound straight. Fuck,
it's 12 and a half now, I think, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, never mind.
It's ridiculous.
I should have took it and just not been a pussy. Life of Eli. Anyone know why Garland's assist line is 3.5 blowout? Yeah, and he's on a minutes restriction. I think he played 20 minutes in his first game back. I'm kind of surprised he's playing, even though it's a Joe problem. That doesn't really affect cardio or anything like that. But yeah, that'll be why. Blowout and well, not necessarily blowout, just more the minutes restriction. Where do y'all get your info on people being ruled out? I follow Underdog on Twitter. Easiest, most up to date, most accurate resource for all your injury news. So they have an NFL one, an NBA one, really for all sports. So yeah, just follow Underdog. They also have an app if you don't have Twitter. So yeah, only thing I need, Damn, this is like back in the day watching surgeons carve a body up. I don't necessarily know what that means, but I'm gonna say thank you and take it as a compliment, Well, yeah. All right. So like a couple people mentioned in the chat, James also wants us to kind of put together a show parlay. So I guess we'll do that at the I know, right?
Tonight just is bad.
James is super needy. He wants parlays,
Of course he does. You know why? Because James just got betting legalized where he's at. So that's all he wants to do. All he wants to do is bet.
He's trying to get rich. So yeah, we'll see. I think we can make something happen if you're down. If not, then no big deal. All right, let's move to this late game. So last game we have the 76ers visiting the Jazz. Jazz laying 5.5 now. Obviously, biggest injury news: no Joel. Still no DeAnthony Melton. No, I think Marcus Morris is he's doubtful, so he's probably not going to play. Nicholas Batum is questionable still, so he might be out. And then obviously the biggest news is Maxey, aside from Embiid. So we're still waiting on status. Let me just make sure we didn't get any fresh news. No, just a starting lineup for the Celtics. So yeah, we're still waiting on Maxey. That's the biggest one. I have a builder that the last leg is in this game, so I'll talk about that now. 4-leg builder plus 100 on DraftKings. So we got Jared Allen 10 plus rebounds. That's something he's done in a wide number of games. Let me get the correct stats for you if my phone would stop tweaking. Sorry, see, I'm so fucking unprofessional. So 10 plus rebounds in 16 straight games. So pretty safe floor in terms of him. When he's getting minutes too, we look at those games, last 20 games, we look at those games that he's missed. He's just not getting normal minutes for the most part. So, hopefully it's not a blowout, but in 3 quarters against his team, I think he can still get 10 rebounds. Second leg is Vince Williams under 5.5 assists. I already talked through his 3.5, so of course I'm gonna like the under 5.5. Jalen Brunson 5+ assists. That's pretty self-explanatory. Very weak defense. Hit rate for 5+ assists is insane. And then Laurie Marketing 2+3s. I use him almost every single fucking night. I use it as almost a free square almost in these builders, which I use the free square term. Now he's gonna go 0 for 9 from three, and it's gonna be so much fucking pain. But yeah,
Can't
that's what it
wait.
is. Yeah, I can't wait for it either. That's what it is. Plus 100. Really like that 4 leg. I'm trying to keep these to 3 legs, but DraftKings is a lot more stingy with the parlay odds than FanDuel is. But yeah, I like that. Like that a lot. I'm still looking at a couple things. Obviously, I want Maxi News. One thing that the Maxi News doesn't really affect negatively is me wanting to fade the fuck out of Tobias Harris. I hate watching that man play basketball. I hate his face. I hate everything about him. And I want to fade him. So his PRA line is it down? Is it off now? Why is it not? Don't tell me they took it down. I'm an idiot. I was looking at the fucking Cleveland game.
Yeah, that would probably do it.
Yeah, that's probably the reason why. So yeah, his PRA line is 33 and a half. You know, even with the injuries, even with Embiid out and stuff like that, that's still a very high number for a guy like Tobias. This number we can only get a better number if guys like Batum, Morris, and Maxi are ruled in. I also think it's just a tough matchup shot profile wise. Mid range, the Jazz do a really good job defending the mid range. He's not a guy that shoots a ton of threes. When he is shooting a ton of threes, he's not the most efficient shooter. He's also been doing better on the road as of late, but still, I mean, the hit rates are still not there on the road. I'm expecting him to play, full complement of minutes and stuff like that. But I haven't locked it in because obviously I'm waiting for the Maxi news, but I should probably lock it in because if Maxi's playing, that number is only going to get lower. So I like fading Tobias Harris. Somebody in the chat said it too. Laurie rebounds. Problem with that for me is that everybody and their mother's on that. And I think he's kind of due for a dud. I mean, he's just been so consistently smashing that line. And now it's still 8.5. Seems kind of suspect to me, but I'm not gonna talk you off. Looking at the stats say play the over, but at this point it's massively juiced. I think it's like minus 150. And it seems a little trappy to me. So that's just my opinion. That's why I stayed off something like that. But yeah, that's it for me. Liking anything?
The one thing I'm on for this game is Jordan Clarkson threes. I think he's a good spark off the bench.
Yeah.
And historically versus the Sixers, he plays pretty well. And this leads me to my parlay for the day. I mean, OG got ruled out like just before the show. So just Jaren Jackson and Jordan Clarkson together here is about plus 1,300 right now. I just checked my phone. And they actually pulled the second one here. They pulled JJJ 4+ off. But if he gets listed back up, should be close to like plus 6,000. I mean, I placed mini units on it because with OG in there, it's literally 500 to 1. But without him, it's 60 to 1. So I don't know. It's just a little long shot for tonight. You guys get my long shot every night. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I'm on today. It looks like a really bad night, so I'm not really messing with too much.
Yeah, completely understandable. I know everybody named Mother's on Colin Sexton tonight too. His points line is 18.5. He's a certified bucket. You know what I'm saying? So certified bucket, but the rotations are always so confusing with the Jazz. So hard to predict. So and again, I think he's due for a bad night as well. Just a bad shooting night. He had that a couple games ago where I think he scored only like 9 points, something like that. But yeah, he's a wagon to the numbers, so I'm not gonna talk anybody off, but I don't know. I'm trying to look to see if I had any other leans. I looked at your boy Simone quickly on Tecchio. His 1.5 threes is minus 125. I looked at that. Couldn't quite get there, but I think that's another one of my strongest leans, I would say, for the game. But yeah,
He's good.
yeah, I mean, he's gonna take him. He's gonna take him. And I think like 70% of his shots come from three. So,
something like that. Yeah.
I probably should lock in this Tobias Harris look, because if Maxey gets ruled in, I'm gonna get a way worse number. I don't know why. I want to keep it. I don't want to have a lot of fucking action, but I'm a degenerate. What are you gonna do? All right, guys. Let's so that's the 4-game slate. Hit that like button. We're gonna throw together a parlay. Locke said he was in, so we're gonna throw together a parlay. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. We should, with 100 people in here, I think the likes is kind of light. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me, just in my humble opinion, I think the likes are kind of light. So hit that like button for us. Helps us out a shit ton. Really gets the stream popping and gets in front of new people. So we love you guys. We appreciate you guys if you would do that for us. So, Locke, what do you say? You want to put together a lay?
Sure. You want to do one leg each game?
I think whatever we, in a slate like this, I think just kind of whatever we feeling. So,
sure.
James is on FanDuel, so we're gonna work off FanDuel. Why don't you start it off? What most confident leg?
Most confident? I don't have. However, I like Neesmith points, so let's do Neesmith 15 points. Pacers game.
So your first leg is in a blowout game.
No, Pacers game.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping. I'm fucking tripping. Don't mind me, brother. Okay, I'm fucking tripping.
Aaron Neesmith 15 plus.
15 plus. You go to the player points tab. Okay. Oh no, he did it. Don't let me shut the fuck up. Let's do Jared Allen, 12 plus rebounds. Cavs. 12 plus. So what are we at now? What does that make us? Plus 253? Is that what that says? Okay. Lock?
I'm trying to think of like a little because I don't want to replay stuff I already played. No, I know I can. I don't want to. I don't want to. I want the action on the same people. You know what? Let's go for another look. I like Santi Aldama 3 threes. Memphis.
So what are we at now? What does that say? 863? 663. Okay. Yo, this Knicks line is scaring the fuck out of me. James, go to the Knicks. Go to the Knicks game real quick. What's the spread now? Is it 1.5? Yo, that's scaring the fuck out of me, bro. Oh my god. Probably because of the OG news though. Here's what we're gonna do because we need to juice it up a little bit. James, go into the Knicks. Why was that for James so immature, bro? He heard juicy. He fucking giggled. Okay, so oh shit, we already have a play in that game, right?
Okay.
Fuck, so we can't. Oh no, I can still do it. So James, go to half. The blue menu. There you go, bud. Go to half. And then there's a category like first half winner, no tie, or including tie. Right there. Do Knicks. And then Knicks money line. So basically Knicks double result.
Popular at the top. And then
no, go to popular now.
And then
full game money line. So what are we at now?
I'm down with that.
You don't want to add one more like sweet, nice little sweet.
Unless you want to add Lauri Markkanen 4 threes to the head.
Yo, I was gonna say 2 plus 3s to try to get us a plus 2.
We go 3. We go 3.
You want to go 3?
We can go 3. 2 is what, minus 600.
All right. Let's see. Let's see if there's any other like legs we really, really love. So what is it? Let me make this shit full screen. That shit literally just made the chat full screen. I don't even know how to get out of here. Oh my god, I'm fucked.
You broke it.
I am fucking cooked. The chat is on the whole screen now. I am cooked, buddy. Oh, okay, perfect. It's blurry as fuck. What are the odds, James? So that's Knicks double result, Jared Allen 12 plus, Neesmith 15 plus. That's the leg that's gonna sell us.
No, the leg that's gonna sell is a New York Knicks money line like last time. No.
No. Okay. We're the parlay guys in here. Okay. Okay. Go to the Jazz game. Try marking in 3+ threes and see where that puts us. Chat. Can we get a thumbs up in the chat if you guys are feeling this lay? Give it just a little thumbs up if you guys are feeling this.
It's so disgusting that I love it so much.
What is it? 27-15? Holy
I'm
shit.
down for it.
James, just for shits and giggles, instead of 3+, can you put 2+ in there for Lowry? Mike Lowry.
It's almost 2,000.
That's disgusting.
What do you mean safe? It's not safe. It's already 7 legs in. Nothing's safe.
You know it's not safe? Aaron Neesmith, 15+ points. Holy shit.
Fucking hell, bro. He's a demon.
Holy fuck. 15+ points.
His line's 13.5. It's one extra point.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's only plus 120. Yeah,
he's a demon.
I thought it was like 9.5 or something like that.
No.
He's a demon.
Okay, put Markin and 3 back in there, and I'm placing.
Yeah. Put Markin and 3 back in. That's very shitty. What do we get? 2 fucking. God, that it looks kind of disgusting. I do agree.
I love it though. You need a disgusting lay in there every once in a while.
MB Inc said seems like a reach. LOL.
I'm gonna place it now so we could have the full slip, just so we could post.
Yeah, can you put it out for me too? Can you
put in the sure. Yeah, I guess. Are you paying? I'm taking your pay too for the month. First half winner. What is it? What's it called? First half winner.
First half winner, I think, including tie. It's the only SGP one.
I don't have that in Canada land.
What the fuck, bro?
Okay, but I'll just take first half winner. Should be fine.
I don't think that's. Oh yeah.
It'll void if anything.
SGP. We don't have any other looks in that game, right? Because that's no SGP.
No. I could do it with the SGP.
All right.
I cannot do it with an SGP. You are correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm cooked.
Do we have any other looks in that game though?
Neesmith.
Oh yeah, Neesmith. Yeah, bum ass.
My
Neesmith.
goat. Okay.
Bum ass Neesmith.
First. Three-way no push.
Oh, so James already did it. Boom. There you go. See, James want that parlay hit. That's why he want to stay dinner tonight. He's in my ear half an hour like, yo, put out a parlay. He want that Morton Steakhouse tonight. Yeah, so there it is, folks. 27-1. Kind of disgusting, but you know, like Locke said, those are the ones that hit. So I'm telling you guys right now, it's gonna be Santee or it's gonna be Neesmith that sells it. So
yeah, not when your Knicks. Watch. Knicks are gonna be down 15.5, and I'm just gonna laugh.
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. What the fuck is wrong with you, son? Yeah, so you guys know where to go, whose DMs to hit up when this shit misses. So yeah, there it is. So Locke, you want to recap your plays?
I mean, I only had one today, but yeah, let's do it. The threes parlay. That's all I'm good for. JJJ. Hopefully Allen doesn't guard the corner and he could fire some threes off. He's pretty much the only not NPC player on that team nowadays that's playing. So I expect lots of volume from him. OG, well, guess what? He got ruled out. So no fun. Jordan Clarkson, his track record is great against 76ers. Hasn't had 4 threes in the last 11 games. Hasn't had 3 threes in the last 12 games. It's time for a bounce back, in my opinion. So, yeah. Oh, and Pritchard. Let's hope the Celtics absolutely pepper the Lakers by halftime and Pritchard gets some good minutes. And, yeah, that's pretty much all from me.
Love it. Sorry, I was reading something. All right, so first play for me is going to be Vince Williams under 3.5 assists. Then I'm on Knicks minus 2.5 at minus, what was it? Minus 116. You could probably get a better number now on both the spread and the juice. And then I have the 4-leg builder, which is Jared Allen 10 rebounds, Vince Williams under 5.5 assists, Jalen Brunson 5+ assists, and Lauri Markkanen 2+ threes. Probably gonna go official on Tobias Harris under his PRA. And then we have the show collab plus 27.15. If it hits, we'll give out some money next stream on Tuesday. So let's get some good vibes in the chat, some candles, some fingers crossed in the chat for the 27-1 lay. And that'll do it for us. Game start in about 30 minutes. So yeah, that'll do it for us. Lock, anything else for the people before we get out of here?
Everyone, good luck tonight with your plays. Good luck tonight with your bets.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully,
yes, sir.
We're gonna see some crazy tickets on Twitter around 1 a.m. Eastern Standard. I'm gonna cry because I'm like, why the hell didn't I take this? And yeah.
Yep.
Also, Joel Embiid has just been diagnosed with a torn meniscus, so he's not playing the rest of the season.
Oh my goodness!
It's looking like I just got the notification right now.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Hammer Jokic MVP before the books take it down, and yeah, go quick.
Wow, that's fucking wild, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's wild, eh?
Terrible way down the stream.
That's fucking crazy, bro. Holy shit. Yeah, I think they just start tanking, to be honest.
They should, actually.
I don't see any reason to, yeah, that's kind of wild. So yeah. What a way to end the stream. But yeah, good luck to you guys. Like we said, a little 4-game slate, kind of nasty, but we're gonna find ways to make our money. Hopefully you guys found what we did here and every Tuesday, Thursday helpful to you guys in terms of making your bets, getting you ready for the games. If so, hit that like button. If you hit the like button, I think there's like a better chance we hit the parlay. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how the physics and math works. You know what I'm saying? I think every physics? Physics. You know what I'm saying? I think every like we get, the parlay has a better chance to hit. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Anyways, hit the like button on your way out. And yeah, we back again on Tuesday. Every Tuesday, Thursday, we'll be here. Pawn your head top, giving you the best bets. And yeah, that'll do it for us. So everybody have a good night. Good luck on your tickets. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Shout out to the sponsor of the video, Sleeper and Odd Shopper. Shout out to them. And yeah, we'll be back Tuesday. See you guys later. Peace.
Later, boys. Have a good one.